Hi, with all the talk of recession recently, many homeowners and property investors are wondering what this means for property prices. I was pleased to read the Reserve Bank of Australia's recent upbeat assessment of Australia's financial system, and they're starting to bring some balance to the discussion. While there's no doubt we're going to have a tough year ahead, maybe it won't be as bad as some commentators expect. The Reserve Bank suggests it may be possible that Australia could dodge the worst of the global recession, as we did in the financial crisis in the 90s and the tech wreck that caused a recession in the United States in 2001 and 2002. The Reserve Bank explained that the Australian financial system has weathered the current challenges better than many other countries, and while banks in many countries are in the worst state they've been since the Great Depression, Australian banks are profitable and still increasing their lending. So what about property prices? The Reserve Bank believes there's little chance of Australian housing markets plunging as has happened in the United States and the United Kingdom. They said while further softness of the Australian housing market is possible, the market doesn't seem to have the same vulnerability as has been evident in some other countries. Now, by and large, our property values have held up pretty well, partly due to the severe shortage of properties around Australia, and that's been coupled with interest rate falls. Interest rates have fallen to levels not seen since the 1990s. And that means housing affordability has been improved dramatically. But not all properties will perform well, will they? While increased demand from first home buyers has underpinned demand at the lower end of our capital city property markets, lack of demand has seen property values fall at the upper end of our markets and in holiday and many regional locations. 2009 is going to pan out to be a very challenging year. However, our greatest opportunities come during times of change and turbulence, as does a tremendous chance to create long-term wealth and opportunity out of the mess. But not everyone's going to do well over the next few years. The gap between the rich and average Australian is going to widen. The separation between two types of property investors will also become apparent. There'll be those who are living in the past and think all that's going on is unfair. And then there'll be the financially fluent property investor who understands how to adapt and change in our current market environment. They recognise that what we're experiencing is temporary and part of the normal property cycle, albeit at an extreme. Yes, this too shall pass. These sophisticated property investors see absolutely amazing opportunities currently because the field has been cleared for them. There's much less competition out there and property holding costs are much cheaper. They're going to have the confidence to go out and buy the right type of property, one that's bought well below its intrinsic value, in an area with a proven track record of strong capital growth, and a property to which they can add value through renovations or redevelopment. While these investors will thrive in these difficult times, others will have difficulty surviving. By the way, in changing times like we're experiencing, no one can help you quite like the multi-award-winning team of independent property strategists at Metropole. Now, we help homeowners too, not just property investors. Remember, we've got no properties to sell, but access to every property on the market. If you want to find out more about what's happening in your local market and what our research suggests is in store, join us at a free property briefing in Melbourne, Sydney or Brisbane. Just click on the link below to find out and reserve your place.